Hi everyone, welcome along. It's another edition of PHTV, Phil Hoffman Travel Television. We talk about cruising a lot, Phil.
We do.
But what about music and cruising? Can you combine the two for us?
You can, Leith, and we've been doing it now for about 8 years. Going into next year, our 9th, and then in 2020 will be our 10th year of where we charter ships from Royal Caribbean and we do musicals on board for a week. So we've been doing this for a long time now, and we've got a great team that put some terrific acts on board, terrific musicians and orchestras and that. And so it's a chance for people to get on, and it's amazing the feedback we get from people going on and experience a week of country cruising music, rock the boat, Bravo, which is a more highbrow sort of type of production music, performing arts. But some of the artists we've had on board, and I remember one doing with Bravo one year when we had Marina Pryor and David Hobson, and they performed the first hour show that we put on, just sailing out of Sydney Harbour. And a client came up to me after they finished and said, "Phil, it doesn't matter whether I don't see another minute of musical, that is paid for my satisfaction straight away, just in 1 hour." And yet it goes on for 7 nights, cruising out of Sydney through to Namur and places like that. But really it's the music that happens on board. Now this year, for 2018, they're all sold out. They're really finished now for the year, all sold out. And I went to I thought I'd be talking about Rock the Boat as well as one of the specials for next year. Sold out already for 2019. So how good is that? You know, Rock the Boat is sold out. But look, if anyone's out there and really wanted to get on for 2019, get us to waitlist you, because we could waitlist you for that, and certainly try to get you on if there's cancellations. But the other two that are going to be forming is country cruising, which people love, and I know you love a lot of it, and you know a lot of these people.
So this is Tamworth on the ocean, effectively. These are the greats of Australian music. So you're talking Lee Kernaghan, of course, the Boys from the Bush, the Outback Club, two of your favourite songs, She's My Ute. You've got Adam Harvey in there, you've got Becky Cole, South Australia's own, Gina Jeffries, Amber Lawrence, among just hundreds of names.
Absolutely, and it goes on. But you know what I love about when I've been on these ships with the charters with the musicals is that not only are the big shows on at night, but there's shows going on all day. And I've got some clients that always book a cabin near the atrium, where the lifts are there, so they can, and the music comes up from right up the atrium. They go to bed at 1 o'clock and they're quite senior people. Go to bed at 1 o'clock at night, but they leave their cabin door open so they can still hear the music as they drift off to sleep, and then it starts again in the morning. So the chance to sit down at breakfast and be with some of these people and
ask Lee Kernaghan to pass you a bread roll. That's how it works on cruising country. Now, what about performing arts? Bravo for 2019.
Well, they reckon we've got one of the best vocalists from Ireland, who is just right up there, which is Brian Teffel. And then there's a lot of others like David Hobson there, Lucy Durack, James Morrison.
Yes.
Now I've seen
Trumpet
James.
Man.
Can I tell you that I saw James Morrison perform on one of the charters one year when he was playing the piano with one hand and the trumpet with the other, and one of his favourite students from down at Millicent was singing with him, and I sat there, and it was just a jazz session after the show was over, and I thought, what talent. And then we got Mark Vincent,
Adelaide's own.
He was here this week in Adelaide, singing at the Adelaide Oval on Melbourne Cup Day. What a voice has he got. And there's so many others. Jonathan Welsh. Now, every time Jonathan Welsh says he's going to put the choir together for the trip, it is oversubscribed within 5 minutes of them saying we're going to meet in such and such a place to get the choir together. And then there's many others there,
including Guy Noble, who's a lot of fun too. Imagine hanging out with Guy.
He is a scream. And as I said, I've seen many performances with Guy. He really puts the whole production together. But as I said, Bravo next year is the 12th to the 19th of November, cruising country.
12th to the 19th of October.
So, and then there would have been Rock the Boat in between that, but that's full. But so therefore, as I said, great opportunities for people to go and just enjoy yourself, with all the music that's going on, everything, all the entertainment, because you've got not only this entertainment, you've got the ship's entertainment as well. So all the facilities of a ship, enjoying ship life as well. And as I said, you see them partying around the pool, and it's just a fabulous week away with all your favourite music.
Cruising Country and Bravo. Ask about these two cruises at Phil Hoffman Travel. Go to any of the 10 offices right around Adelaide, pht.com.au, or check out the social media channels.